2 days. That's all it took for a 24-year-old student to make a decision that would eventually make him a millionaire. But by the end of this video, you'll understand why Elon Musk's first multi-million-dollar deal and the fortune he made from it left him feeling like it was all a massive failure. It's September 1995. Elon Musk has just been accepted into Stanford University's prestigious PhD program in applied physics and materials science. For most people, this would be the culmination of years of hard work, a golden ticket to an elite academic career. But Musk never attends a single class. Just weeks before the semester begins, Netscape, one of the first internet companies, goes public with a valuation of nearly $3 billion. For Musk, who's been obsessed with computers since he taught himself to code at age 10, the message is clear. The internet is about to change everything, and he needs to be part of it. After exactly 2 days at Stanford, Musk drops out. He moves to Palo Alto with his younger brother Kimball and rents a tiny office, 20 feet by 30 feet at 430 Sherman Avenue. They have almost no money. Elon has $2,000 to his name. Kimball has $5,000 from selling his share in a painting franchise. Their co-founder Greg Corey chips in $8,000. To keep their burn rate ridiculously tiny, as Musk would later put it, the brothers don't rent an apartment. They sleep on futons in the office. They shower at the YMCA down the street. The idea itself seems simple enough. Create an online business directory with maps, essentially a digital Yellow Pages. Musk calls it Global Link Information Network. The inspiration came from a summer internship where he watched a salesman give a terrible pitch for an online business listing. Musk thought, I can do this better. He combines a free mapping database from Navtech with the Palo Alto Business Directory and codes the entire system himself. For months, there's only one computer. The website runs during the day. At night, Musk codes, 7 days a week. No breaks. This is where most startup stories end, or begin properly. A young entrepreneur with a dream and just enough resources to survive. But what happens next reveals something nobody expected. By early 1996, the Musk brothers have scraped together enough early sales to attract attention. Two venture capital firms, Moore Davidal Ventures and Institutional Venture Partners, IVP, want to invest. But there's just one problem. To secure $3 million in funding, Elon Musk has to give up something far more valuable than equity. He has to give up control. The investors don't just want a stake in the company. IVP and the board want to replace Musk as CEO. They bring in Richard Sorkin, an experienced tech executive, to run the show. Musk, at 25 years old, is demoted to Chief Technology Officer. This isn't personal, this is business. The venture capitalists look at Musk and see what they always see in brilliant young founders. Someone with vision but without experience. Someone who codes through the night but doesn't know how to manage a rapidly growing company. Musk takes the deal. He needs the money, but he doesn't take it well. Under the new management, engineers start making changes to Musk's code. They're good changes, the software improves. But Musk can't let it go. He stays up at night rewriting their improvements, trying to maintain control over something that's slipping away from him. Meanwhile, Sorkin pivots the entire business strategy. Instead of selling directly to local businesses like flower shops and car dealerships, Zip2, as the company is now called, will sell software packages to newspapers. The New York Times, the Chicago Tribune, Knight Ridder Corporation, Hearst Corporation. By 1998, Zip2 has partnered with about 160 newspapers across America. The company is profitable. It's exactly the kind of success story Silicon Valley loves, but Elon Musk hates every minute of it. In his mind, they're doing it all wrong. They're helping old media companies survive the internet revolution instead of disrupting them. They're building a useful tool instead of something revolutionary. This isn't what he dropped out of Stanford for. This isn't the vision that kept him coding through the night while sleeping on a futon. And he's about to do something drastic.
April 1998. CEO Rich Sorkin announces plans to merge Zip2 with CitySearch, its main competitor. It's a smart move. CitySearch has more national reach. The merger would position the combined company to take on Microsoft, which is building its own city guide platform. Musk initially supports the idea, but then he changes his mind. What happens next is pure Silicon Valley drama. Musk organizes what can only be described as a coup. He goes to the board of directors and argues passionately against the merger. He wants Sorkin removed. More than that, he wants to take over as CEO himself. Somehow, it works. The board kills the merger deal. The New York Times reports that Zip2 and CitySearch cited incompatibilities in cultures and technology as the reason. But everyone knows the real story. Elon Musk just executed a boardroom rebellion. Sorkin is out. Musk must feel vindicated. After 3 years of watching someone else run his company, he's finally about to take control. But the board has other plans. Instead of making Musk CEO, they do something he never sees coming. They sell the entire company. February 16, 1999. Compaq Computer Corporation, one of the biggest computer manufacturers in the world, announces it's acquiring Zip2 for $307 million in cash. At the time, it's one of the largest all-cash acquisitions in internet history. For the Musk brothers, it's a life-changing payday. Elon, with his 7% stake, walks away with $22 million. Kimball gets $12 million. At 27 years old, Elon Musk is a multi-millionaire. More Davidow Ventures and IVP, the firms that invested $3 million just 3 years earlier, make a return of more than 20 times their investment. It's the kind of exit that venture capitalists dream about. But here's where the story gets strange. Most entrepreneurs would celebrate. Most people would see this as the ultimate success story. Drop out of grad school, sleep in your office, build a company, become a millionaire before 30. Elon Musk looks back on this moment with disappointment and frustration. Why would the world's richest person view his first major success as a failure? The answer reveals something most people miss about the deal and about what actually happened to Zip2 after Compaq bought it. Let's talk about why Compaq really bought Zip2. In 1998, Compaq had recently acquired a search engine called AltaVista. Back then, before Google dominated search, AltaVista was one of the biggest names on the internet. But Compaq wasn't content with just search. They wanted to transform AltaVista into a portal, a one-stop destination for everything online. This was the late 90s internet strategy. Be everything to everyone. Offer email, news, shopping, local information, chat rooms. Keep users on your site as long as possible. The problem? Compaq was competing against Yahoo, AOL, Microsoft, and Netscape, all of whom were spending hundreds of millions of dollars building their own portals. Zip2 was supposed to be Compaq's advantage in the local category. With partnerships across 160 newspapers and 16 million businesses in its directory, Zip2 could provide AltaVista with comprehensive local search capabilities. Compaq even announced plans to add a local internet key to their computer keyboards, a button that would take users directly to Zip2-powered local portals. It was ambitious, it was expensive, and it was already failing. Within months of acquiring Zip2, Compaq's leadership realizes they've made a mistake. The portal strategy isn't working. AltaVista's CTO, one of the company's co-founders, quits out of frustration. Features take weeks or months to approve. Zip2's technology sits unused. And meanwhile, 2 Stanford PhD students named Larry Page and Sergey Brin are working on a little search engine they call Google. Unlike AltaVista, Google does one thing exceptionally well: search. No portal, No complicated local guides, just clean, fast, accurate results. By 1999, Compaq realizes the portal battle is lost. They sell Alta Vista to a company called CMGI. Zip2 gets passed along with it, an afterthought in a failed acquisition. Over the next few years, Zip2 is sold again and again. The brand gets stripped away, the technology gets phased out. By 2005, Zip2 has essentially vanished. The service Elon Musk pioneered, searchable business listings with maps and directions, eventually becomes standard. But it's Google Maps that defines the category. Zip2 becomes a footnote. Here's what nobody tells you about Elon Musk's first major exit. He didn't walk away feeling successful. He walked away angry. In interviews years later, Musk has been remarkably candid about his feelings on Zip2. While others would celebrate becoming a millionaire at 27, Musk has called the experience frustrating and disappointing. He said it still haunts him. Why? Because from his perspective, Zip2 never reached its potential. The company he imagined, something that would fundamentally change how people interact with the internet, became a tool for newspaper companies clinging to relevance. The investors wanted to minimize risk and maximize returns. They succeeded. Zip2 sold for $307 million. But Musk wanted to build something revolutionary, something that mattered. And in his view, he failed. This failure shaped everything that came next. When Musk founded X.com, which would become PayPal, he fought to maintain control. When investors tried to remove him as CEO, he fought back. He lost that battle too, getting ousted while on vacation in Australia. But when he founded SpaceX in 2002 and invested in Tesla in 2004, Musk learned his lesson. This time he made sure he couldn't be removed. He structured both companies so that he would have final say on all major decisions. Musk learned that having a great idea isn't enough. Writing brilliant code isn't enough. You need control. You need the power to say no to mergers you don't believe in, to reject strategies that prioritize short-term profits over long-term vision. Today, Elon Musk is the wealthiest person on Earth, with a net worth exceeding $200 billion. He runs multiple companies simultaneously, something most investors would say is impossible. His management style is notoriously demanding, sometimes brutal, and all of it traces back to sleeping on a futon in Palo Alto office, building software that he believed would change the world, only to watch it get bought, repackaged, and forgotten. But here's the final twist in this story, the part that reveals why this deal was more complex than anyone realized. Remember that $3 million investment Musk took in 1996? To get that money, he didn't just give up the CEO role. He gave up majority ownership of his company. By the time Zip2 sold for $307 million, Musk only owned 7% of the company he founded. If he'd maintained majority control, if he'd never taken that venture capital, his share of the sale would have been worth over $150 million instead of 22. The irony is brutal. The decision that helped Zip2 grow big enough to sell for hundreds of millions of dollars was the same decision that ensured Musk would never have the power to determine its fate. That's the hidden truth behind Elon Musk's first major deal. It wasn't a triumphant success story. It was a masterclass in what happens when vision meets venture capital, when brilliant young founders meet experienced executives, when revolutionary ambitions meet profitable exits. Elon Musk became a millionaire at 27 from a company sale that made him feel like a failure. And that sense of unfinished business, that burning conviction that he could have done more, built something greater, changed the world more profoundly, became the fuel that powered everything that came after. SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, The Boring Company. All of them can be traced back to a 25-year-old sleeping on an office futon, coding through the night and watching his first company get bought by a computer manufacturer that had no idea what to do with it. The deal that made Elon Musk rich taught him the most expensive lesson of his life. Having the money isn't enough. Having the vision isn't enough. You need the power to see it through.